Okay. A little bit of a hiatus. Yeah, we'll see. For the coming purge, whatever is coming in, we'll see. Some things might be diverted, we'll see. So David Lynch, passed away, which is a major timeline. The thing about some of these celebrities kind of hold back was, of course, he revealed. Well, he gave us an Elephant Man. I'm not too big on Twin Peaks. I forgot how that movie worked. That was a boring movie. I remember, even this year, I think I looked into it because I remember hearing about it. It's not that exciting. I forgot some kind of plot twist with it. I don't remember. I remember seeing it when I was growing up. But anyway, but yeah, he gave us the Elephant Man and Dune. I'm not too big on the new Dune movie. It's kind of boring, but it's like 4 hours of just, I can't catch up with. But anyway, I like the old one. Yeah, it's like a cartoon. But yeah, the main timeline, these celebrities hold up the old timeline. Not to say he would like manipulate, because he did bring some things through, like Dune, the Elephant Man, and I imagine some other things. The Elephant Man's messed up. Yeah, psychedelic. And Mulholland Drive and whatever else. But yeah, the timeline is, it's just, we'll see, what, February, I feel like it's sort of going to open up a little bit more. February seems to be a good time for change. So, I've already kind of seen that already. The country is still kind of in a sleep mode, or the world is, so it's still not fully awakened yet, so not really. So it's a bit of a purge going on, like tech layoffs and things like that to some level. I also had some sage that burned a hole through my desk. My desk is kind of like a hard plastic, and it burned a hole right through it. You can see the floor. Luckily it didn't, I don't think it catch on fire. Yeah, the sage was just burning inside. I didn't think anything. I was tired out last night. I just left it on the desk. Usually I don't have any problems, but, oh well. So, the timeline, whatever's coming in for the timeline is a black hole. Hopefully it's being healed. We'll see where things are going. Hopefully these are better times, even if the world goes into the gutter. We'll see how things go. I was having talk about private sessions. The scheduler. Shop here. And it's interesting. Yeah, second channel. Started putting meditations on it, and I didn't even advertise it on this channel, but that's going to be like the university channel, at least for the free version. And if you want to upgrade to membership, that'll be more of an in-depth meditations for connecting to your guides, things like that. I'm still setting it up. So, it can become overwhelming, actually. The meditation energy, I feel like that's the way to go. Whatever I'm clearing out with others, and either way. I guess we need all we can get, because at 20, where things are heading is turbulent. And people think the grass is greener, think again. I don't know what's going to occur, but it's going to be a rough ride. It's just the way it is. So they think their hero is in there. Technically, is to some level, but it's not good always. It has still that savior mentality is still there. No, it's just a presidential savior mentality. You have your religious savior mentalities. You have a presidential savior mentality. And the society have not quite figured it out yet to snap out of that. So that's why the challenges are on their way. So, because people are not figuring things out. So, not connecting to oneself. That is true. One thing going within, but just connecting. I mean, technically it's the same thing, but it's connecting oneself and not worrying about others, not worrying about politicians, not worrying about the rest of the world. Because I've talked about this here and there, because on how you word it, but just deal with your own thing and not worry about anything else. Just you get more connected to yourself, you do yourself a favor. If you're always worried about other people and things like that. I mean, obviously I have friends and connections and things like that. That's one thing, but you still you can't put them above yourself, let's put it that way. And like the savior mentality with the presidential situation that's going on, of course, then you have the secret space program, something that's the, what's the word, just, I can't think of it. Traumatized mentality, victim mentality, and some are profiting off of that. I can name names, but I'm not going to. What's the point of that? So, yeah, and of course, spirituality has turned into a religion itself. Some of you might have noticed. Not to bring it up over and over again, but, it's there. So, like I said, even these conferences, they just seem more like plagues than anything else. Like just for the spiritual elite. And that's about it. Other than that, it's not really worth anyone's time. Unless you're part of the in crowd, really, what's the point? Because they're trying to pull you into their mentality. So it's really probably almost like a hive mind in some ways. Either with us or against us type of energy. So that's just the way it seems like. It's not all like that, but some, I don't know, it just doesn't have the best vibe. So it's just the way it is. So yeah, not to go into too much of that. So David Lynch's energies, he's got kind of to like a higher self vibration of that. I don't want to channel him directly like his human version, because that's the human version of him just has obviously a lot of regrets, doing a lot of other career situations of letting go of projects that I wish he could complete, or I don't think he liked the film business as it turned into like it is now. I think he liked it the way it was. It's amazing what he accomplished, as bizarre as he is, so that's cool. But it feels like Dune, he wasn't too proud. Yeah, that's very public. But he does, I feel like it could have been much more. I think it was supposed to be a lot longer, like 4 hours or something like that. Then it made a bit more sense. And I think that was it. He didn't get director's cut or anything. So if he got the cut he wanted, he would have been more happy with it. Even if it is cheesy. I mean, come on, it's aliens. Aliens are always cheesy anyway. I mean, look at this world where people are cheesy as hell. Look at them. Look at them at sports stadiums and everything. You can't take us seriously. So, anyway. Of course, some that when we told. Yeah, anyway. The collective here. So the spiritual hive mind is out there, as some of you have noticed. Oh yeah, the overly positivity on the future, and the weights are coming to an end, and Mr. T is gonna save you and all that. Golly, man, it's like humanity's just not learning. It's just not going anywhere. It's like you just keep following one manipulation after the other. The savior mentality is just at fever pit. It is at the highest level here. It's very bizarre. So humanity just does not learn. It just does not. Some do, most don't. And want the elites to come to an end. How? You're not even learning your own lessons. Why would the elite? If you got to learn your own lessons, not worry about the elite, because there's a lot of individuals here that still have the savior mentality, the victim mentality, and you need to go through this. So you just got to fend for yourself, basically. I don't see how the elite can ever end when humanity is kind of broken, not wanting to know itself. But it doesn't want to hear that. It just wants a positive message, and that leads to nowhere. And it keeps falling for the same manipulations over and over again. Whatever. Keep taking the drug. And delusion is number one here. So, yeah, it's just, when are you going to stop? I mean, you wonder the con artists that are out there, and that's the positive messages that are out there. That lead to nowhere. But they just can't figure it out, because you're focusing all on that. You're not focusing on oneself and just self-preservation and just feeling more, bringing some kind of fulfillment or some kind of, they don't want to hear that. They just want a hero, and that's it. It's too much. Hurts. It's just ice cream. It's just mental ice cream. It feels good, but it goes nowhere. And you wonder about, there is soul growth there, but it doesn't mean you're going in the direction you want to go in. I guess the truth will set you free, I guess, at some point. It's like those that are caught following all the conspiracy theories and all that and going nowhere and just becoming more paranoid. Same thing with the positive messages and stuff. It's just going nowhere. It's just whatever. Not really. It's, I mean, there is a positive future somewhere, but on the grand scheme of things, humanity has to go through its tests because it's not figuring things out. So, whatever. Who cares? That's why I have the meditation stuff, which is non-biased and just clearing whatever needs to be cleared, and I'll add more to that in the future. So, all right, going to David Lynch's Higher Self, and just give a kind of a point of view from, I think he smoked, right? Cigarette's point of view. All right, okay, I'll pause this. Greece is David Lynch's Higher Self. Yeah, I can say I'm a bit lost. Well, yes, your world is, yes, unfulfilling, but so there is some fulfillment, but also a lot of unfulfillment of just feeling unsatisfied with the incarnation. Just that there's a lot of holes in the incarnation that could have been fulfilled, creatively. So basically, just to like a 1% of what I'm capable of, and the rest of it was maybe not rejected, just did not jive with your reality. I am connected to the Arcturians. There's other connections too, but Arcturian frequency I do connect with, you can say. It's probably another word for it. For your my work here is not, I'm happy with it, but not, because it could have been expanded to much more. Yes, the more the bizarre, the better. And there's also stories that I just felt like I needed to, bring to light, traumas that needed some attention. That was the Twin Peaks energy. And even Mulholland Drive also. Just certain situations that just needed to be known. Twin Peaks, definitely. There's a lot more to that than what it's been, but either way, it was enough. Basically, the corruption of this planet and just certain timelines actually helped some souls release from this world, actually. That have been trapped here for some time. And some might not believe that, but you'd be surprised how many are trapped in their own traumas and can't release. For my direction going I help other creators. Of course, there's a lot of roadblocks on your planet, of course, as usual. But with some creators here to get some of their vision out. So my presence would be around for some time. And some might be able to channel my frequency or add their own take to it, basically. Just basically take some of my ideas and expand out even if some of my works. I say Dune was kind of like, expand upon it. Not something I would do, but no, I'm kind of done with that. But the Dune project was, yeah, I'm not happy with it. But in this new version, I can see the vision of it, but still, it could be a lot more in depth, even more violent, a lot more conspiracies, alien conspiracies, backstabbing. And there is an Anunnaki connection there. Anunnaki sand people, you can say. I just want, some want world destruction. Just basically for power. It's not just the spice, there's other elements, type of crystals, to even control incarnation process, like who incarnates. Like, to literally control who incarnate, like you have a planet and the beings that incarnate have to have specific traits, and to really that's control. Like, literally, like, they look the way you want them to look. Those that incarnate, even the things that they want and desire, you're kind of the god of it to some level. So controlling one's incarnation world's reincarnation, is it's more selfish than it is godlike. And you see some of that here, but it's been fractalized, it's been fragmented. So it's not, there's some controls, but you can still have your power here. Of course, you're in a world that's insane. But to have think about that. It's like the souls can get pulled in, they can be attracted to your world and even tricked to incarnate. It happens here a lot, but it happens on other planets all the time. Kind of like an energy vacuum. And of course, then eventually the individuals figure out, break free, but it's very difficult to do so. And why would someone even want to do that? Well, control over the people, the energies, you might feel self-fulfilled from some other reality, so you can control yours or some other. And you have pieces of that here. China has some of that. The U.S. media has that on your world, but it's still kind of out of control. It's fragmented. They can't really control your society. It is animalistic to some level. Barbarian-like. But of course, yes, your elites are kind of like that too, but your people have to kind of be barbaric to survive. So, and there's just a lot that the soul needs to understand. Yeah, the new souls that incarnate, make a lot of mistakes, but the idea is to, put that aside and just keep moving forward. Yeah, the more you hold on to the past, the more the past you go nowhere. If you just let things go and just, you learn from it, it actually does yourself a lot more favors than holding on to it. But either way, but creatively, this world is difficult because it has so many agendas, but at least you can add your contribution to it no matter what. Some of you are, in little ways, it all contributes. Even your private lives, it can, entities feel the frequency around us, so they can, get some of your cooking recipes or something when they incarnate. You're teaching the universe a great deal, especially living in a world like this. It is a primitive world, but you're still teaching beings to live a primitive life. Of course, you are upgrading. Some of you are. But there's still, this physical realm is still definitely has a purpose, of course. And some just want to be done with it, of course, because the challenges here are just insane. And, but necessary. Yeah, it does bring one to one's dark side, but you just have to let it go and move forward. So.